Hey guys, Tran here. Welcome back to Lover Healing. Today I'm going to share 5 free mental health apps that can help you with depression, anxiety, or if you're just feeling stressed out. So the apps that I'm recommending today are all apps that I personally used when I had depression. And I found them really helpful because 1, your girl was broke and I couldn't afford therapy, so I was gonna take any help I could get. So without further ado, the first app I want to share with you is called Woebot, your self-care expert. So Woebot is a robot that uses artificial intelligence to interact with you. But the home screen looks like text between you and a friend, and it always starts off by asking you how you're feeling or if you want to pick up from the last conversation. And then there's also a list of topics that you can choose from so that you can better direct the conversation that you're having with it. And then there's also another tab that allows for gratitude journaling and a mood tracker too. What I like about this app is that it's a little more open-ended in that you can word vomit if you need that outlet, and then it'll always give you a solution. It's like it helps you understand your thinking a little more, but also at the same time challenges you to think differently. But of course, one thing to mention is that sometimes it's just off and it won't completely understand you. And I guess that's something that you expect from a robot. But try it out. So the next app I want to share with you is called Thinkable, mental health for Apple, anxiety relief for Androids. I have no idea why they didn't just stick with one name, but whatever. This app is like an interactive mini game, I guess, where they give you negative and positive phrases that you can either swipe away to discard or pull towards you to accept. There are specific journeys that you can select from. The choices are super limited with the free version, but I haven't felt the need to upgrade to premium since I've had it for a couple years now. I always go back to the same ones, the anxiety one, or there's one called beating self-criticism. As you go through at the end of some of the levels, they'll ask you to add your favorites to your toolbox, which you can go back to later to read them over again. What I like about this app is that it challenges your thinking, but it also retrains your brain to think more positively. And I still use this today, especially when I'm feeling anxious or insecure, so that I can remind myself of positive self-talk instead of just talking negatively to myself in my own head. It's also just relaxing, too. Moving on, the third app I want to share with you is called Calm Harm, Manages Self-Harm. And from the name, you can already tell that the app is useful for anyone who struggles with self-harm. So in my video about feeling your negative emotions, I talk about how uncomfortable feelings are usually the strongest in the first 90 seconds, and you have to ride out that 90-second wave before the feeling eventually just fades away. And same concept with self-harm, where the feeling is strongest in the beginning when you first get the urge. And this app is a middleman where it suggests activities to distract you and helps you ride that wave. So with the app, it gives you a 5-minute option or a 15-minute option. I always pick the 5-minute option because it goes in minute intervals, and then you just do different activities. But what I liked about this app is that it doesn't even need to be used for self-harm. You could use the app for when you feel sad or angry, because those activities really help to distract you and make you feel better. There's an activity that's listed on there where you can just punch a pillow for 60 seconds. That'll make anyone feel better. Come on. The fourth app I want to share with you is called Sanvello, Anxiety and Depression. And the free version actually gives access to a lot of things. When you first open up the app, you have to take an assessment, and then the app recommends a specific journey for you. So my specific journey is for anxiety, where they teach me about why it happens and how to start breaking free from it, which is pretty cool. There's also a page with tools listed for things like meditation, guided journeys, journaling. There's also a hope board, health and goals you might have, and they also have blog posts that you can read as well. There's also a section in the app where if you're interested in upgrading to a premium membership, you can also look into their coaching, which could also be covered by your insurance if that's included in it, or you can also pay for therapy sessions out of pocket. What I really liked about this app though is the community tab. You know what it reminds me of? It's a much less toxic version of Twitter. where someone just posts something and then you're able to like it. Or you could also just comment on it to encourage them as well. It could be used for so much good, I think. The fifth app I want to share with you is called DailyBean. The app is a mood tracker, and the home page is a calendar with a little bean at the bottom that asks you how your day was. You pick a little bean and then it opens up into a bunch of different categories, and you just go through and pick the ones that describe how your day was. You can also add pictures and notes about your day at the bottom, and then once you hit done, it saves a little bean on today's date. There's also a basic stats page where it shows you your mood over time, and then it also shows you the activities that were associated with a specific mood. I think this app could be super helpful because 1, it's a much simpler version of journaling and you don't even have to write anything out if you don't want to. And 2, keeping track of your mood over time helps you become more aware of how you're feeling. And when you start noticing a consistent pattern over time, you can then use that information to shift your habits so that you can have better days. And keep doing more of the things that make you feel good. And also, that little bean is super cute. I only talked about 5 of them, but there are so many other free or cheap resources for mental health out there that can help you. We live in such an amazing world today where we can literally access the world on our phone that we have on us all the time, literally at our fingertips. There are really no more excuses. It's time to embody the change and be the change because it really all starts with you. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload more videos on mental health and self-development in the future. Love you guys, and I'm rooting for you always. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!